Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Thank you guys for coming to Steadfast Break Fast. Today, the Lord is doing something different in our lives right now. He's doing something different in my life right now. The thing that God wants us to know and to understand right now, and the reason why He had this week to go so different, is because that He wants us to rely on Him, depend on Him, trust in Him. Amen. So when we think that we have every situation, every problem solved, everything we know how to do, we put in our hands in everything. God's saying that you need me for everything. So how can you do everything on your own? How can you relax thinking that it's all you? God said, I get the glory. I get the praise. Amen. So when it comes to things in our life, we don't even consider the fact of how we are lost. Amen. We don't even consider the fact that He has brought us from a mighty long way. We don't consider the fact that He's the one that's making the moves. He's the move shaker. We think that we're doing everything. And when we consider and we look around, and if we're not in the same place that we've been in for all this time, then we are lost. Okay, so what happens when you're lost? Okay, what happens when we consider our phones to be what save us? Our phone direct us. Our phone tell us everything that we need to know. We're using our phones to be our gods. If we don't know where we're going, then we're going and we're going to get GPS. GPS know where we're going. Okay, but do GPS know where Jesus is taking us? Do the GPS know where God is taking us? Okay, so we've been taking ourselves in many different ways. Good morning, sister. We've been taking ourselves in many different ways, and we have not asked God what way to go. And God's saying, I gave you a way. Trust in the way that I've given you. I gave you Jesus. Jesus is the way. And until we realize that Jesus is the way, then we're going to continue to be lost. Okay, so you may know familiar areas. You may find yourself seeing the same people and you feel comfortable being in that way. But are you moving, or are you being stagnated? Are you moving, or are you consider yourself tired of where you are? Are you tired of seeing the same people? Are you tired of doing the same things? God wants us to move forward. God wants us to build ourselves up. He's a man that gives us the encouragement. We can't look for other people to come in and direct our path. We can't look for GPS to direct our path, because what happens when we put in our minds and everything solely over this phone and how it can direct us and all of that, then guess what? GPS signals get lost. GPS signals get lost. When you go into different territories, when you go into different places where it's an area where you normally don't go to, amen. And when we find ourselves in places that we never been, and we trying to go somewhere that we never been, and we don't know the way of going, and we consider putting everything into GPS, and when GPS signal it gets lost, then what do? We panic. We panic when GPS signals get lost. So who are we trusting in? Are we trusting in God to make a way for us? Are we going in the direction for God to make a way with us? Amen. So guess what God say? For people that was lost, I brought you Jesus. I gave you Jesus to give you that way. You don't have to be lost. Lost is a state of mind. God's saying that if you find Jesus in that state, amen, then no longer will you be as in Houston on 610 where it's a loop. It just go in the same place. No longer you'll be on the beltway having to pay for something that's going in circles, going around in the same pace. Amen. So God is telling us that Jesus wants us to go up higher. That Jesus wants us to be with him. Amen. It says Psalms 91:1 that he that dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadows of the Almighty. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Okay, so I can't be around everybody else. Okay, I can't keep myself confined to only one person. If we're not going up, then we're not dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. So how can we abide in the shadow of the Almighty? Where can we get our safety from? Where's our home? Where's our covering? We can't cover ourselves. Man can't cover us. GPS can't save us. Amen. God wants us to know that today. So let us get into